The National Association of Nigerian Students, Nans, has stated that the #EndSARS protesters are being sponsored by Yahoo boys. The executives of the students' body are asking the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, to arrest those disturbing the peace of the society. The EndSARS protest, which started in Lagos a few days ago, has spread to other parts of Nigeria. A policeman was said to have been killed by protesters in Delta State on Thursday, while a police station was vandalized in Ogun State on Friday. Reacting, Nans cautioned the protesters not to throw the country into unnecessary crisis, saying protests going on in some parts of the country may develop into a full-blown chaos if care was not taken. This was contained in a statement made available to Daily Post by Nans National Public Relations Officer Comrade Adeyemi Azeez in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, on Saturday. According to Adeyemi, the protest had already been hijacked by hoodlums who may take advantage to wreak havoc on other law-abiding citizens of the country, while conceding that the activities of the police force, not only that of SARS, should be reformed for optimal performance. Adeyemi warned that we must be careful not to set the country on fire. We are aware that some internet fraudsters, in a bid to continue perpetrating their criminal acts, are mobilizing hoodlums to protest against the activities of SARS, he stated. Well, from what he said, of course, when protests are going on like this, they might want to be, some people, some hoodlums might want to hijack it, which we cannot even debunk that, which is true. But this Nans president or the public relations officer, this Comrade Adeyemi, is dwelling more on the protest, not on the reason for the protest. Of course, we can't deny the fact that some people might want to hijack it. So now, what he's trying to tell us now that all these celebrities, the people who are victims of this SARS maltreatment, you are telling us now that it is the Yahoo boys that are sponsoring them. Is dwelling more on the protest, not the cause of the protest. Dwelling and is concerned about those who are going to be hijacking all the processes or the protests in the first place, which is not correct, which is unfair. He's a student as well. He should be able to take statistics of what has been happening in the country. Just take statistics and know what has been happening. He quite knows the truth. I don't even know why these days we don't even hear from these Nans. They are the ones that are supposed to be at the forefront of all of these things. But see what he's talking about, that the Yahoo boys are the ones sponsoring who? Sponsoring who? Those responsible people coming out, everybody has been saying the same thing. I'm sure it is the same Yahoo boys that told the vice president to be hungry, or that made the vice president to be hungry. They sponsored him to be hungry, which the police itself knows. The police has not even talked about it. As soon as people started protesting, I think the second day or third day, that was when he came out to disband the activities of the SARS, from some areas which they've been operating. Why is it that he didn't say, no? Why should people be making false allegations about these people? And the people that are supposed to be speaking for other people, this particular group, coming out to say something different. My own take from what he's saying now is that, just like I said, he's dwelling more on the protest and those who are going to hijack the whole thing. In the first place, if the SARS personnel, if they have not done wrong things, are you sure, or do you think that there will be protest in the first place? There will be no protest in the first place. And people have been complaining before now. How have you intervened? Because I know in those days, when you talk about a student union, they are very, very powerful. They were very, very powerful. They were very, very powerful. But what we have these days is a different thing entirely. Then too, when we used to hear NLC, but now all of them, they are now weak. A lot of them, some waters have passed under the bridge, because we know how things play out. Now we have a lot of people who are complaining. Everybody is complaining. People are coming out to talk about their experience. And this guy is telling us now that the people who are speaking, the people who are protesting, they are being sponsored by Yahoo boys. If not that we are in a country where things do not work. If hoodlums want to hijack, or if they are trying to hijack the whole thing, the police that are supposed to do their job, they will do the right thing. You don't even need to tell them. But that does not take the fact away from people who are protesting that they are genuine. They are genuine. It is only in this country that things just work abnormally. You cannot even seek justice. There is no equity. There is no fairness. It's just survival of the fittest. If you are lucky, fine. If you are not lucky, so be it. And of that, people will just move on. If really we are in a saner environment, this kind of a thing wouldn't have happened in the first place. And if some people want to prove stubborn, the police will be able to handle them. Not you coming out, you are not dwelling on the protest more than the what led to the protest in the first place. A lot of innocent people. You are not talking about that. You are not even blaming the SARS. You are just saying, oh, they should just do reforms. You are forgetting that 2 years ago the same thing happened, and at some point in time they just went down. They calmed down. All of a sudden they started all over again, and you are telling us as if this is the first time this whole thing has been happening. If you have Yahoo boys, if you know that they have a department that is their job, do your investigation and get rid of them. They are brutalizing the innocent people, even the so-called Yahoo boys. If they have done anything wrong, it is not by extrajudicial treatment you are going to be giving to them. Take them to court. If you arrest them, not that you just see people randomly say, bring your phone, let me see your this thing. Have you ever complained about their atrocities? Now you are telling us what is not. It's unfortunate that the people who are supposed to have conscience, they don't even have the conscience again. They are doing something different. Well, is that what you have to say? Sorry for you. Yes, now that is all he can say. Nans, are you okay? Can you see what people are suffering from the so-called SARS? Yes, if he believes that they are Yahoo boys, or the SARS themselves, they believe that they are Yahoo boys, why can't you arrest them? You just see intimidate people. But when they see all these politicians, we know the real robbers, the real rogues. The real rogues in this country, they are among the leaders. They are among the leaders. Majority of them are there. We just have few of them that are doing well. Majority of these politicians, they are the robbers, they are the big scammers, and the Yahoo bigger boys, bigger ones. Just like Showore said the other day. He said, when you are talking about big fraudsters, when you're talking about big Osh daddy and Osh granddaddy, they are in our political settings. They are the political elite. Majority of them, not all of them, but majority of them. We know them. You know them. How many maltreatment have they given to them? Even ordinary, even police, even those who are EFCC, they even turn blind eye. They look at the other side. They don't say anything. But when they see harmless people, those who they can quickly obtain, some of the SARS personnel, they are criminals too. Majority of them too, they are criminals. So what are we talking about? And they should not say that they are going to do. People who are protesting, they are going to cause chaos. They are going to cause unrest. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let us know what your thoughts on this.